Hi everyone, this is Keisha Bowie, your host of Closet Talk by Keisha Bowie, which can be found on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Also, I am not a doctor, nurse, psychiatrist, lawyer, counselor, any of those things for anyone that's just joining me. What I do is share my past and present personal experiences to prayerfully save others out there and to also to lead them to Christ if they've never known him before or may have backslidden. Now, welcome to November, since this is my first show in November, and I'd like to say happy birthday, happy anniversary, or whatever it is that you're celebrating for this month. Just happy to you. I would sing a song, but I'm trying to lead you to Christ and not make you run. So, yes, you would click this video off fast. But I decided to name this episode Now I Understand, because I find topics that I feel that are relatable, and as they're given to me through prayer and everything, that's what I go with. So anyone that's alive, I know at some point, or if you haven't heard it yet, you will hear that everything happens for a reason. Now, before I used to get frustrated and angry, but as time went on and as I had the chance to see that everything does really happen for a reason, whether we see it or not, I remember, and I still do it, when bad things happen, I often ask God, why? Meaning, some people say you shouldn't question God, but I ask why. Like, one of the things that I asked him recently was, why couldn't you have made me to be selfish? Why couldn't you have made me, when something bad happens to someone, just be like, oh, okay, all right, that's all you got, and just not care? But I used to get like so disgusted and so frustrated, but as time went on, I understand that that was part of my journey and part of who I am. And that's who I am, to be able to lead people and to show, like, some people think that there are no good people left in this world, but you just haven't come across them just yet. So things hurt. Like, I never try and sugarcoat anything. I feel like it won't do you justice if you're constantly here. Well, yeah, this happened right away. No, it came through patience and time. And one of the things that there's so many things that happen, like my daily life. Just to let you know that I went to the neurologist Friday, and my left lead, where on my 10-year anniversary, I gained more feeling back in my left leg and on my left side and everything. And with that came pain that I feel. So that lead is not working. So I will need another surgery soon, but I'm okay and I'm at peace with it because of the things that I was allowed to go through the past. I'm sorry, through the past. And so it's like I understand. So things that were hard for me in the past, and whatever it is you fill in a blank, whatever it is that you had to go through that was really, really hard, think about, okay, I made it through that moment. So now I'm going to be a pro as I make it through this. I've learned things like how to dress myself again, because I didn't want to ask my kids. So it took one leg at a time, laying down, resting a few minutes, then go with the other leg, rest a few minutes, then go with the shirt. But I learned with that is the the drive, the strength that I asked God for. My light keep playing with me, so we're gonna go without it. I asked for God the drive and the strength just to keep going, and he granted me those things, just as he can grant you too. Some of the hardest things that I've ever been through, like the doctor told me that I didn't know, because it takes a procedure that you go through, but I'm thinking that something is wrong. Well, I know that something is wrong, but they couldn't find what it was. And it ended up being endometriosis. And with endometriosis, many times they will tell you that you cannot have kids. And I have three. So it's like the different things that you go through is not to punish you, it's not to hurt you. the things that you come through is for you to be able to help others so that they may be able to see, hey, this happened to him or this happened to her and they still made it, they still survived. And there are things that you're going to have to go through that's really, really going to hurt. But in time, God will show you that, hey, this is why it had to happen. The scripture that helps me is John chapter 13, verse 7. Jesus replied to him, "You do not realize now what I am doing, but you will fully understand it later." This was around the time of the Last Supper, and he was washing the disciples' feet. And it's like I learned in time when I'm having a bad day. Well, Jesus Christ went through far more pain than what I have ever gone through and ever will go through. And his pain was put on display for the whole world. Everyone knows about what he had to go through. So the main thing that I pray that you take from this is that times may be rough, it may be tough, but at the same time, I cannot quit now. I have to keep going because my story will help someone else along the way. And don't be afraid to break down, to cry, to do whatever it is that you have to do, because of you're in this to save others. Don't be selfish. That's not how he made you. So if you're like I am and wondering why couldn't he make you to be to where you didn't care, you want to be selfish, all of these things, is because you had a bigger purpose. And like I've been saying in different videos, God has shown me where I'll be walking and talking to people across the stage. And when he showed me walking without any devices. So my faith is at an all-time high. I know that I've come too far and I don't plan on quitting. So that's what I hold on to. And you don't get it now while you're going through what you're going through, but at some point you too will be able to say, now I understand. So I'm praying for everyone connected to Closet Talk by Keisha Bowie. I'm praying that your faith never ceases. And I pray that God just keeps on revealing signs and wonders to you like he has for me. I pray that you will see yourself like God sees you, not how you're seeing yourself in a moment, but I pray that you will see yourself and you will know that there's something special about you. And I pray that you learn whatever it is that you have to be learning in this moment, just like I am. I pray that the thought of failing, the thought of quitting never crosses your mind. If you're there right now, then hey, you got to shake that off and you have to pray. Pray for yourself. As you pray for others, pray for yourself too. Ask others, don't be afraid to pray for you. There are many people, just because I don't tell them that I'm praying for them, they don't know, but I'm praying for them. So you never know who's praying for you too, because again, there are good people out there. You just have to be open and receptive. And just like I said in the last video, you have to keep swimming. That's the only way. So I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next episode. And this is my first show since my little baby Peter died. I had him since 2011 to 2012, something like that. So it's just you got to get back on that horse, whatever it is that you're going through. Yes, take your time, but don't stay in depression, and you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be more than all right. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next time.